Oh.
Call to order the regular meeting for the Oneonta City School District Board of Education for May 19th, 2021. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You have a roll call, please?
Mr. Kraft.
Here.
Mr. Gaisford.
Here.
Mr. Reynolds.
Here.
Mrs. Cashman.
Here.
Mrs. Burnsworth is excused. Mr. Beckering.
Here.
Mrs. Kirkowski. Here. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we move forward, for those of you attending via Zoom, there are 2 public comment periods during the agenda. If you have a comment, there is a Q&A spot down at the bottom, and you can put your comment in there and we'll read it at the appropriate time. Resolved to accept the agenda as amended.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolved to accept the minutes of the May 5th, 2021 regular meeting as presented. So moved. Second. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? This brings us to our first opportunity to address the board. I realize it was rather quick. There will be another one, so there are no comments right now. Resolved that the reading of the Teaching and Administrative Personnel Memorandum 2021-9 be waived, and that the action items dated May 19th, 2021 be approved as recommended by the Superintendent of Schools. So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Mr. Brown, members of the board, I just would like to congratulate the 12 Yellow Jacket teammates that are listed on our certified personnel memorandum for earning tenure. That is a top-notch list of people, and they do a great job in our district, so just want to congratulate them. Here at Weaver, our family consumer science teacher in the middle school is leaving us, so we certainly want to wish her well. And we are very excited to welcome Zoe Noyes to our Yellow Jacket family. She is going to be our newest school counselor in the high school. She comes to us with a wealth of not only professional experience, but personal experience too. And we can't wait for her to work with our students, and she will bring a lot to our school community. So thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Just to the superintendent's report. You want to do the capital project?
Well, capital project, I don't have much to report. Lisa and I are still working, to get this project wrapped up, and we continue to meet on that, so we're working toward that. So other than that, not much else to report relative to the capital project.
Okay. We do have the calendar. Resolved to approve the 2021-2022 Oneonta City School District school calendar as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? And we'll move to the vote. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools to accept the canvass of votes from the May 18th, 2021 Oneonta City School District election and budget vote as presented. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Brown, I would just like to take the opportunity to sincerely thank this supportive community. Of course, their voice and their vote and their support allows us to continue with our mission here in the district, and we provide quality programming for our kids as we always endeavor to make our graduates as marketable as possible when they leave us. So sincere thank you to our community once again. And also congratulations to Sue and to Mr. Iannelli, who will be joining the board. We certainly are looking forward to working together. So thank you very much.
Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, can I just conclude by mentioning that tomorrow we are offering our school-based student vaccination, collaborating with the Otsego County Department of Health. So we are thankful for that opportunity to work with them. And lastly, as you all know, there's so many things that go on behind the scenes for a vote to come together. So I would just like to thank Lisa, Reggie, our administrative team, of course, our finance committee and the board for all of their and your input in this challenging, especially this year, challenging process. So thank you all.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you to everyone who worked the polls yesterday also. I know it's a long day. We appreciate it and appreciate getting the texts 10 o'clock. So it is much appreciated all around. And thank you. Resolved that the reading of the financial memorandum 2021-8 be approved. Oh, and the addendum, excuse me, be waived, and that the financial action items dated May 19th, 2021 be approved as recommended by the superintendent of schools. Discussion.
Yes, most of it is standard. We have the BOCES contract for rental at Center Street. The budget amendment is, it's for science lab tables and chairs to make the room usable for science experiments. And they're using their supply money for this equipment. So it's still part of the science budget, but we just had to move it to a different line. There was an anonymous donation for a book so that each of Lisa Machette's students could receive this book for Forbidden Fatalities of Animals. So somebody donated money so that each of them could have their own copy. Book surplus, all the change orders on here have to do with the Smart Schools Bond Act. And we have made our first submission for reimbursement for that. The Omni Group handles our 403(b) compliance. And then there's the annual resolution to purchase the instructional technology equipment based on the requests at budget time.
I have a question just unrelated to that. How are the retiree healthcare switches going?
Well, we officially have 45 and they have the rest of this, this week, and then we'll follow up. So, I mean, we have the quarter that we had anticipated. I think there'll be more coming in the next couple of days. I think also, people are calling and they don't want to be the guinea pigs, so they're going to wait and see how it goes for other people, because some of the people do want to. I feel like they do want to switch, but they don't want to be in the first round. So they're asking about the January time frame. So, but I think we've had a really good response.
They have till January, what you're saying?
There'll be a second opportunity
Okay.
in January. So
When is this opportunity? Okay.
This one starts July 1st.
Like this.
Yeah, and some of the people, some people who have called are going for, hearing aids. And so they have that enhanced benefits, so they're excited about
Right.
getting the enhanced benefits, when they're going out. So it's working well, I think, for some people, and I think eventually, trickle more in.
How many retirees do you have?
We have 200 eligible. We had 227, but some are not eligible because they have to be retired, and some people are not. So, so we have 200 eligible right now, or somewhere around there, plus or minus a few. But yeah, so we have 50. So far.
That's great.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? All right, this brings us to our second opportunity to address the board, and we do have one comment from Kathy Lynch. I'd like to thank the administration and board members for your continued support of the annual SAD Run Walk, especially through these difficult times. This event, once again, will make it possible to have a safe night following our prom this year. It is coming up earlier than normal, but we are excited to celebrate our seniors and bring some normal back to their lives. Your contributions to making this possible are more appreciated than ever. Thank you, Kathy. I know we're certainly happy to do it. It's, we want to thank you because what you do is incredible, and keeping our kids safe is just unbelievable. And I know through all these years, it's been a lot of work, and we certainly appreciate that. So thank you.
I second that.
I can third it. I'll third it.
We'll seven it. I'll vote for 80. All right, that brings us to committee reports and roundtable. Start with Sue.
I don't have any committee reports, but I want to congratulate all 10 years employees, and thank everyone that came out and voted yesterday. It's not generally a big day for voters to go out on school budget election days. But I thought that was pretty good. And thank everyone that worked it also. And I look forward to continuing to serve the district as a board member. I am so happy that we're doing the vaccination clinic here. And from social media, it looked like it filled up really fast. And I'm just really happy that we're able to do that. And in reference to what Kathy said, I want to thank her and the administrators, everyone that has been able to make prom possible, Kelly Tabarone, Mr. Ballard, everyone that's been able to make sure that the seniors, even though it's not ideal, have been able to have a little bit of normalcy towards the end of the school year and get to celebrate some of the things that we were hoping they'd be able to. It's looking like they're going to be able to in pretty much a normal fashion to some extent. So I'm really grateful as a senior parent. I'm very grateful that my son and his friends will be able to.
Well, first of all, thank you, so, and congratulations again. I'm glad I talked to you.
Yes, yes, you twisted my arm.
And like congratulations on making the board as well. Tenured teachers, big milestone, congratulations. Ms. Weaver, leaving our school district, unfortunately, you're leaving us, but I wish you well and whatever down the road you fall yourself into. And Zoe, the new counselor, that's gonna be a new addition, that's great, glad to hear it. Talking about the vaccination, you hit it on the head. I got out there one night after the email came out, and holy cow, I had an opening, boom, we lost it. So that just tells me that the interest is there, not just for the adults, but for the students over 12 years old. So that's fantastic. So I ended up going down through Walgreens and getting it. So it worked out well for us as well. So hopefully we may have a second round for our district or somewhere in the area that parents can still get their students vaccinated if you wish. Yeah, when you go to talk about Kathy Lynch, Kathy, you're like, every time I'm in an event or something needs to be done or something has been done, you're part of it. So thank you so much for everything you've done for not just the seniors, but just the district itself. I mean, I can't imagine saying Louisiana Yellow Jackets without your face coming out. So thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to more things you do for us because it's always an eye opener. So thank you. No committee reports, unfortunately, but soon we will. We'll have stuff. So really, that's all I have.
Well, ditto on everything that they said, because that's all that I have.
I like going.
I mean,
I know.
especially Sue, because she touched on the activities for the seniors and everybody that has worked hard to get, some fashion of normalcy for our seniors as far as the prom, and of course, the after prom party with Kathy and the amount of work that she puts in with that. And so, I mean, thank you to all of the administrators and all the teachers and all the counselors and the the senior class advisors for getting things together and making, all of those things happen for, it's a little bit of selfishness because I have a senior, but it's just great for all of the kids to have some fashion of normalcy towards the end of the year. What hasn't been mentioned actually about Kathy, as well as everything that she does for our high school athletics programs. My daughter, she plays 3 sports, and Kathy's there at all the sports, and she does all of the year-end, packages and everything she does for the kids, like everything that they get, all the pictures. It's just amazing what she does, not only on the sad end of it, but on the athletics end of it as well. So. I have no further committee reports, but I would like to thank Tom and Lisa with all the work on the budget. Thanks for getting the budget passed, and thanks for all the committee members that have come out and voted for the budget. And I have no committee reports. That's all I have. Thanks. Jamie.
Yeah, we did have a finance committee meeting last week. We had touched on this at some point a while back. We've got some mystery. I call them mystery scholarships, I guess. I'm going to try to clean those up. I did make touch base on the Carrington one again. So I think we'll have some criteria from what would be the niece of that gentleman. So, yeah, so and I know that we were gonna follow on and whatever, so hopefully everybody's so generous, it's a good problem to have, I guess. Figure out how to allocate these scholarships, but we touched on the repair reserve that we established a few years back and specifically relative to the gray barn, which has got some structural issues with floor, and of course it's not in structural space, so it's not dateable. So we talked about getting estimates on what it would cost to fix it or even replace it. So it would be a good use of repair reserve funds, because that's what they're for things that aren't dateable. So more to come on that. We were distributed a few different reports on the ASBO Economic Impact Report, ASBO's Association of School Business Officials that Lisa's on, and I'm on, actually. Wealth ratio, aid ratio reports, an update on the stimulus funds, which we had some new information, basically almost the day of the meeting on, and I think we have sometime mid-June to get some reports in, but still not all the guidance is there, I guess, to determine how to spend them and to get the money. So more to come on that, I guess, as it comes forth. And then a couple other little things. One was regarding the final payment on a pilot, which is outside of what the county has to reimburse us when it's not paid, and so that's a follow-up item, but it's consequential. It's a 6-figure item, so we look forward to getting a resolve on that. And other than that, a lot's been already said here on the budget, but a lot goes into that. And nice to see the support. Nice to see Sue run again, and I'm real glad a quality individual like Michael has stepped up to be on the board with you folks. So it always makes it easier when your time is up to have somebody to step in and that you feel good about and will be a good contributor to the board. So I was happy to see him run and the support he received. So other than that,
Yeah.
I told you it's going first next time.
Mine, yeah, I know.
So go the other way.
As soon as Sue's name came out, I'm like, oh.
No, turn this way next time. And I say this, there's not much more I can say, but congratulations to all of our new members who received tenure. It's quite a long list, and you can rest easy now. It's nerve-wracking, I'm sure. Ms. Weaver, we're going to miss you. I know my daughter's been sewn down because of you, so I want to thank you for that. I don't have to sew holes anymore. And congratulations to Zoe for joining us as well. Community, obviously, thanks for passing the budget and over there. I can look across from her every 2 weeks. And congratulations to Mark. I still need to meet Kathy Lynch, so maybe at the next meeting.
She's probably right down in her room.
You, it'd be nice, so that I can actually see you in person, but thanks for all that you do. Regarding committee report, our equity and inclusion, I want to thank everyone that applied to be a part of our committee. That closed on the 15th and had a really good turnout. We're in the process now of choosing who we would like to be on our committee. As soon as we do that, we will get in contact with you, I would imagine by email, so please text or email. And then we'll decide how we're going to meet, whether it's going to be in person or by Zoom. Take it from there. So I hope everyone is enjoying the beautiful weather. I think Sue did today.
I did, National Park, here.
And it was a day off, a much well-deserved day off. Where faculty is, so the weather cooperated.
The nicest snow day ever.
It was the nicest
You know, I was just gonna say, so now we've met on a snow day, there's precedent for it.
Your turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Kathy Lynch did put another comment in. She said, thank you for everything, but it is truly a team effort. And we do understand that, but the team has a great leader, so thank you. Again, you know, congratulations to what everyone on the personnel memorandum, and thank you for your service. And Sue and Mike, thank you for stepping up again, and we certainly appreciate that. And absolutely, thank you to everyone who voted. It was a good turnout, but certainly a good majority for us. And, you know, if you look around, I've seen some articles. I really haven't seen, I haven't seen one budget in the state that failed. I'm sure there was one, but, you know, around us, there were some super majorities that were needed, and they received them. Also in the Utica area, I know Herkimer needed a super majority, and they got it. I think it was a little more palatable this year because everybody's cap was so low, and it didn't seem like it was being excessive, but certainly appreciated. That is all that I had. So with that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment to executive session for the purposes of personnel and special education.
So,
All in favor?
All right.
We're adjourned.
I'm wondering,